Why, hello, darlings, and welcome to Poetry Monthly, the series where every month I take 5 poems that, well, make me think of that time of year, and then I record them and put them on YouTube. So yeah, and this will be the first one of this in this series. I do hope you enjoy. I'll try to explain the context of each poem first, and let's get right into it. Now, this first poem was written at a time in my life when I didn't know certain things about myself, and it was to support one of my friends who had just come out as lesbians. So, without further ado, this is Wicked Sin by Forrest Toyne, dedicated to Haley Coulson. What I love can never win, for to some it's wicked sin. So they fill my life with hate, for a desire they cannot sate. Someone hear my plea, my calling, someone come to my true longing, shatter the heavens and break the earth, and show my life what it's truly worth. Take each foe that was so cruel, and leave them there to play the fool. Come to meet my sincere desire, and from my despair my love inspire. For what I love will always win, for who defines the truth of sin? For you would destroy the gods divine, simply to make your heart mine. Wicked Sin, written by Forrest Toyne, dedicated to Haley Coulson. Okay, the next poem up for today is called Summer Ghosts. This one I wrote because growing up a lot of the time I would wander the empty streets of the little dusty town, and I'd wonder how different people's lives existed in just that space along the streets and the quiet houses. Oftentimes it'd be at twilight, right as the sun was setting. An evening thunderstorm would roll in and the sky would turn pink and fluffy with clouds. This is just kind of to feel that moment and to express a few of my frustrations with, well, the town I grew up in. This is Summer Ghosts, written by Forrest Toyne, dedicated to the town of Sedgwick. Fading into twilight, reverent in the dawn, always will they linger until we move them on. In truth, you can't convince me that ghosts don't exist. Maybe not a demonic presence, yet still, they haunt. They haunt our memories in quiet moments, in the places we once knew. Sometimes they appear among the living, with a corpse-like pallor and eyes that life has left. For these are the summer ghosts, who sit on porches in the twilight hours. They were slowly strangled by the noose of nostalgia and the rigor of tradition. Now they wait for the end to come, and their memories to haunt the lives of those they left. In truth, one day we will all be someone else's ghost. Yet life can still return to the stagnant and the lost, sometimes for a moment, sometimes forever. No ghost is ever gone for long, as they are always there. At times they only exist in a long-lost memory, or perhaps a strange imprint upon the earth. So the next time you walk beneath the cool of a summer night, take a moment to wonder about each place you pass along the way, and all the joys and pains that they have held. Take a moment to listen to the ghosts, whether living or dead. Their voices will exist in the wind through the tree leaves, or maybe in a quiet evening conversation. Reverent in the twilight, waking in the dawn, for some haunting memories will forever linger on. written by Forrest Toyne, dedicated to the town of Sedgwick, Colorado. This next one is one of my favorites. It's simple and, well, just as simple as it happens to be. With this one in particular, I was thinking of a way to describe a generic vampire seduction story. Well, I play lots of Evelyn, so yeah, I really love seduction. This poem is Saccharine Sweet by Forrest Toyne. Lovely ends, so saccharine sweet, what lovely fates we all shall meet, when the words from my lips you hear as divine, and you promise to be none others but mine. For I hear the things you whisper in the dark, all your forlorn longings waiting in your heart. They will ignite the passion in your soul, and this lovely fire will consume you whole. For I am your Valhalla, what you seek, I have it all. Come to me, my lovelies, while I hold you deep in thrall. For I shall ruin you beautifully with love's never-ending treats. You'll wonder how it started, with something saccharine sweet. Written by Forrest Toyne, Saccharine Sweet. This next poem was written to describe a past relationship that I had, and it basically dealing with all the baggage that that relationship really gave to me because of just how long it lasted and just a bunch of the things that happened. And as I was writing it, I slowly realized that it would actually work to describe another relationship in my life, even though that relationship was very different from the first one in a lot of ways. So yeah, this is When Imagination Dies, written by Forrest Toyne, dedicated to Jonathan Kruger and Kiernan Cole. There was a sight I loved to see, the brightness in your eyes, when we talked of worlds and galaxies and stories that would surprise. Our days were filled with dragons, our nights with starry eyes. All your hopes and dreams and wishes as they may ever be, and now I have beheld a sight I'd thought I'd never see. Slow and droll and bland as working 9 to 5, as I beheld the day when imagination dies. Now the silence grows in which we will never speak, as I will never find the closure that I seek. Maybe I'll just wait for all my time to end, for one day it will be as if we have never been. Yet I'll still cling to the memories of joy I've had and lost, to reflect upon these moments and what they truly cost. So I pray I'll never see the endless 9 to 5, for that will be the day when my imagination dies. When Imagination Dies, written by Forrest Toyne, dedicated to Kiernan Cole and Jonathan Kruger. Okay, so the final poem for the month of January is Sadness, Serenity. Sometimes I'll stay up late at night and I wonder about the world's problems and how to fix them. Like most people do, honestly, but they often save those topics for political discussions. But yeah, this poem especially is meant to reflect what I feel when it comes to the issue of humanity as a whole, and often some expectations of society that I really put on anyone going through negative emotions, so I hope you enjoy. Sadness, Serenity, written by Forrest Toyne. Too often we discount the negative, as if the things that hurt us don't exist. We bury them away, hoping they never escape. But what if we take a moment to love our sadness with serenity and feel the world's pain in tranquility? For the crimes of humanity are great, and for them we will always suffer. The stains are too deep a crimson to ever be washed away by tears. And where cruelty abounds, they will always say, the world owes you nothing. In truth, it owes you everything, all the pain and sadness and grief it could ever give you. Maybe we could love our sadness with serenity and express our pain in tranquility. Maybe we could break all the boundaries, destroy all the walls. Maybe we could turn the crimson stains pink. Sadness, Serenity, written by Forrest Toyne. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Most of these poems I keep in old notebooks and write them randomly when I have the idea for them. Some of them I want to turn into song lyrics later. I just haven't found the right way to phrase them, really. For these monthly poetry things, I try to pick out the ones that I writ around the time that I'm talking about. So, of course, this month was January, so these were all written around January time-ish. One was in like December, one in really early February. But yeah, anyway, that's all I have for you today. Bye. I'll leave you with the Rainlight Waltz.